up, YouTube? It's your girl Haley, and today on my YouTube channel, we are going to be starting a new podcast, and it's going to be called Uncharted Waters, and this is going to be episode 1, where we just go over basic things, basic questions about MSC, basic questions about merchant seamen, and anything else we talk about. Okay, let's get into today's video. Would you like to introduce yourself, ladies?
I'm Lynn, everyone. Hi.
And I'm Candace.
Lovely, lovely, lovely. All right, so we got a few questions here. This is a scripted questionnaire, but these are unscripted answers. This is the real uncut, uncharted waters that we are about to get into. Are you ladies ready?
Ready?
Yes.
All right, first question for Lynn and Candace, if you want to chime in too. How did you find out about MSC?
I found out about MSC from a family member, my uncle. I think he was in MSC for about 3 years, and he kind of convinced me to do it. So now I'm here.
Okay, Candace.
I found out through MSC about my boyfriend. He used to work here 7 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And now he's not with the company anymore, but he still sells.
Okay, awesome. What made you want to join MSC?
The travel, of course. Everyone always wants to travel and see all these, fascinating places. But most of all, just a different career change.
Mm-hmm.
And also to meet different people and to give it a try to see if I like it or not.
Okay.
Same with me. Really, the money.
Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah, money.
I feel
yeah,
that.
of course.
For sure. The experience.
Mm-hmm.
And like Lynn said, just to see what it's all about. I'm a homebody.
Mm-hmm.
I like to be close to family and, be able to get in my car and go every day. So that's something. Well, that was something I had to get used to. But
Okay, where are you from?
I am from Charleston, South Carolina.
Where are you from then?
I am from Norfolk, Virginia. 757.
Okay. Well, I've been out here for 3 years, and I have realized that there's actually a lot of people from both your cities that have joined MSC.
Your city too?
My city too, Jacksonville too.
Most
Shout
definitely.
out. Why do you think that is?
I have no idea.
Do you think it's like a billboard somewhere?
I think it's a water thing. Like,
you think?
I really think, because
maybe.
Think about it. All of us are on the water.
Mm.
I mean, all of our cities. And, everybody's probably just used to the water life. So I guess getting on a boat instead of, working at the port, which is popular too, they wanted to come out here and do the same thing.
Right. And then mostly it's based in Virginia, Norfolk. So I can understand why.
Yeah. Same thing with Jacksonville. There's a big port. There's a lot of merchant seamen.
Mm-hmm.
A lot.
I've never been to Jacksonville before.
You're not missing much. I'm not.
That's so cute.
No, it's cute. Ain't got shit going on.
I still want to visit though. I haven't been to Florida in general, Miami, Tallahassee, nowhere.
Oh, shit.
No, I've been everywhere else except for Florida.
It's just hot.
All right. So, Lynn, how long have you been with MSC?
Actually, it's going on a year, April 25th. Woo woo.
Okay,
my first year. Yes. So I'm pretty excited. I made it, you guys.
Yes.
you
made it.
Probation
yes, past the probation period.
All right. Congratulations. What about you, Candace?
And I've been with MSC a year and about 2 months.
Okay. Well, that's good too.
Newbies.
Wow.
My probation period too.
Wow. Well, I've been out here for 3 years. And okay. Lynn, what was your job before MSC?
I used to work at a law firm, Cooper Hurley Injury Lawyers. I was a legal assistant there. My plan was to be trained to be a paralegal. Okay. But unfortunately, I got let go from Cooper Hurley Injury Lawyers.
Well, that's okay.
But, that's okay.
They lost a good employee.
They definitely did. They definitely did. Yes, I always had a job in the legal field. So I was on the I was already in the process of signing up for MSC
Okay.
before I got fired. So it kind of happened like right on time.
Right.
But who wants to get fired from a job?
For
No,
real.
nobody. I never got fired from a job.
Okay. Neither have I. I can imagine it being a weird feeling.
I
Oh,
got
it was
fired
a
from
very
McDonald's.
weird feeling. I did not like that at all. I didn't even know what to do with myself.
I'm
Well,
sorry
I
that
got
happened to
fired
you.
before I've gotten fired from McDonald's.
But
My
fuck
bad.
McDonald's.
My
What
first
the fuck? Fuck that job. It's better than that. What the?
Oh,
No.
gosh.
Okay. That's not where you worked before MSC,
No,
right?
girl.
Okay. Where?
I was a surgery scheduler.
Okay. That's
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a healthcare field girl, which is what I plan to do
Okay.
next.
All right.
Oh, and if anyone wants to know what I did at Cooper Hurley Injury Lawyers, we basically help people that were involved in car accident, auto accidents. We make sure that they fully compensated. Basically making sure they get what they deserve in their settlement.
Okay.
So shout out to Cooper Hurley Injury Lawyers, Mr.
Yeah.
Hurley.
Okay. Yeah, we're not bad mouthing you,
No,
Mr.
not at
Hurley.
all.
This is free publicity. Okay. What are some of the hardest things of being a merchant seaman?
Being a female in a merchant seaman. Getting used to your job title. Here I'm a SU, which is a supply utility. So you clean up behind a lot of grown men, grown adults. So that's kind of a hassle itself, but it's easy money, and you do have opportunities to grow in the company as well. Like if you want to go to Dept, you want to go to radio, which is communications, you want to become a purser, which deal with the administrative part on the ship. You want to become a chief mate, hey, one day be a suppo, which is like second in command. So it's a lot of opportunities out here, but sometimes you have to get your foot in the door.
That's right. That's what I like to tell people a lot on my Instagram and YouTube channel, that even if you got hired in a position that you're not too crazy about, at least you got your foot in the door, and then later on you can move to a different department.
And it's great money.
It is good money.
It's great money.
You wanted to say something, Candace?
Yeah, I was an OS, actually, an ordinary seaman. So I worked on the deck with all of the men. And my last shift, I was the only lady on deck. And, that made it hard. Just like Lynn said, on the part about being a woman out here, because, I'm pretty tough, so I can take anything, not anything, but I can take, most things. I don't have my heart on my sleeve, or I'm not sensitive. But some of the conversations, some of the things they would say is almost like the lady standing here like
mind you, it's not a lot of females up here, so you can imagine.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But,
so the thirst
men are weird.
is weird.
Very weird.
Men are crazy.
And not all, because you got some sweethearts that'll look out for you, make sure you're not hurting yourself.
Right.
Like that. But the vast majority are really, something to get used to. But like Lynn said, the job is, it's pretty easy.
It is.
Very easy.
I'm an SU now, so you go, you clean your area, and, just tidy up, and, super easy, man.
Right. And then you get off work and you go have fun.
Yes,
right. And
absolutely.
we do more than that. Sometimes we get pulled to do that work, like flight quarters, unreps. And, that's
interesting.
Yeah.
Fun. It's nice to see ships side by side.
Yeah.
In the morning, and even at night is even better. I love night unwraps because it's nice to me. Like
really?
I don't
that's
know.
Scary.
I don't like
it's so dark out there.
If somebody fell overboard, it's over.
Oh my God, you would not see them.
The ship, y'all. So you can kind of see a little bit.
Oh,
really?
Okay.
Don't like that.
All right. So I'm piggybacking off the last question. Do you think it's safe? Do you think this is a safe environment for females?
Ooh.
I know we just said a lot. Okay. Take your time.
In a sense, no.
Okay. This is real uncharted waters, y'all.
Right.
Yeah.
We're talking about the real. So
you gotta think about it. We are females. So I mean, I never experienced anything bad, but I have heard stories of female dealing with certain things like Let's talk about harassment.
Right.
This is a very uncomfortable environment in a sense because you're around all of these men.
Right.
All of these men. You can probably count on your two hands how many females are up here. So we deal with a lot, especially going into these foreign countries.
Right.
You know, the rules are very, very strict when it
Right.
comes to females. For example, Dubai, Fujairah, anything in the Fifth Fleet is very strict on women. So you have to be very, very careful and cautious of what you do, what you wear, what you say.
Right.
We are automatically preyed on
how
in
you
general, how we look.
Right.
It's a lot you have to take into consideration. So I don't necessarily think that it's a safe environment for females.
Okay, well let's focus just on the ship. Like
Okay,
the company
so
itself. Do you feel
well,
like
yeah, it's safe.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's safe.
Okay.
Because you know they make sure that we're in good hands.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
you feel comfortable.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I feel
Like when you go to
comfortable.
your room at night, you're not worried about anybody sneaking up in there.
No,
Anything
no,
like that.
No,
Okay.
no, not at all.
Okay.
But I have heard some women, experience that, but not me.
Okay.
I
Well,
heard somebody jingle my lock one night, but
Oh,
I locked the
Candace.
door at night.
oh Lord, yeah. Make sure to always lock your door.
Every
Men
night.
and females.
Female,
Anybody.
yes.
Coming and
Always
knocking
lock
on
your
your
door.
door.
Now I will
Oh,
touch on
well,
this one
okay.
time. It was on my first ship. I'm not gonna say any names.
Okay.
But it was this guy. And I was really nice to him. We were very good friends. I'm nice to everybody. Whatever. I'm Haley. Really true. Anyways, but yeah, so I guess he took my kindness as me flirting with him. And he took it upon himself to type. He typed up a whole letter expressing how he felt about me, and he slid it underneath my door. And I was kind of like confused or whatever, and just I didn't know how to respond to it. But I responded, and I went to him, and I was like, hey, I explained to him that I did not have these feelings, and we just left it at that. But I'm gonna let you know, it felt real awkward after that. We weren't friends.
I bet.
So things like that
That's
happen
pretty
out
common
here.
out here. They
Yeah.
take your kindness as
She likes me.
she's viewing me.
Or some men don't know how to take rejection either.
Right.
That's a big thing here.
Mhm.
You don't sometimes, you have these females that's on the ship and they strictly about business.
Right.
And, sometimes that stuff can kind of go left.
Right. I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. Okay. What would you change about MSC?
I would change the amount of leave we get when we go home.
Okay.
The time is too short for one. You get 30 days.
Right.
And it's just like I don't feel like it gives you enough time, to handle business.
Because as soon as you get home, you catch up on life at home, and then it's time to go back to work.
You have
need
no time to sleep.
Right.
God forbid you flying from the Middle East to the east to the it's too much.
Right.
You don't have enough, time for yourself, let alone family, let
just
alone friends.
Trying to catch up on rest in general. Oh God.
Because you're working 4 months straight. 7 days, unless you take a day off, which is never enough.
120 days straight.
Jack working,
right?
Straight working.
Every day, Monday through Sunday,
Sunday.
Sunday.
What is girl doing?
Whoop!
What?
Hi, Lisa.
She just did the life out of me.
Another crazy shipmate.
Anyways,
oh my God.
Love it.
I am.
Okay. So
That's gonna be on camera.
well, yes,
Jumping
it
out
is.
my
I ain't
skin.
cutting that out.
Oh,
Anyway, y'all, Uncharted Waters, the real uncut version, MSC. Keep it going. What would you change about MSC?
I can always use more money.
Right.
Oh,
I
yeah.
always use more money.
Right.
Who doesn't like money? That's why we're out here to make money.
Mm-hmm.
Most definitely. Now about being home for a longer period of time.
Mm-hmm.
I remember checking into the pool on my first vacation. And I wasn't even home 30 days. I think they called me back the third week. Yes, I was only home for 3 weeks and I was not ready to go. So I had to kindly decline.
Right.
Right. So you can decline if you want
Oh,
to.
really? I didn't know
Right.
that.
Yes,
You can
I
decline.
definitely
You
declined.
can
I said no,
decline
I want to go
a
on
ship assignment.
vacation.
You
Right.
can say express yourself to them.
Well,
You
thanks,
know,
ladies, because I didn't know that, Uncharted.
especially after you get your year, like you can say whatever the fuck you want to people. Anyways,
Most
but
definitely.
nicely, y'all.
Absolutely.
Respectfully.
We're
Is that
always
it,
nice
y'all?
and
Is there
respectful.
anything else you would change?
What else? I feel like they could hire more females.
Okay, I'm actually I've on my YouTube channel and Instagram, I've actually helped a lot of females get hired out here. Surprisingly, it's a lot more females than males actually.
You know,
And
men don't sit down and watch YouTube.
they do. They really do.
Really?
No, they do. But
Oh,
I
really?
feel like more women click on my videos because I am a woman and I am talking about, you know,
Right.
purchase semen and coming out here and what to do, what not to do, all that type of
And
stuff.
most women are scared to come because it's a male environment.
Yeah, it really
Right.
is.
I'm like, no, I'm not. And a lot of people are scared to be on ships. It's really not that bad.
It's
I
not.
promise you, it's not that bad.
Right.
Free room and board,
Free food.
free food.
Right.
You get to go out on liberty, meaning like you get to experience these places. Oh my God.
You get to go see all of this beautiful world that the world has to offer. Like,
right. And a lot of people can't even, afford or take time off of work to travel to these places that we get to go to.
That's true.
Okay. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Is it with MSC? Are you gonna, move on to another career field?
I think I will still be in MSC because I definitely want to, dedicate my 6 years.
Okay.
But I do want to go to purser school.
Okay.
With my background, I think I'll be a good candidate for that.
I do too.
And the money is great.
Yeah.
Being a purser. I know we keep saying, money, 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 but
can you explain what a purser is again?
It's like the administrative part of the ship. So you communicate with, your what is it called?
With the captain, you communicate
with the shipyard. You communicate with the captain. You basically are responsible for, people's monies, tickets. That's how you get home. Travel.
Anything.
What else?
Because I used to harass the purser about my W-2.
Right.
Help me.
Yeah. I mean, he's really like a
tax
bank teller.
information.
Yeah,
if you need to, take a draw from, your check before it comes, you would go to the purser. You can do that as
What's
well.
A draw?
Basically, you take it from your check before you even get paid.
Right.
But just know, when you get your check, you're going to see that difference.
Ooh, right. You sure are.
You're not going to still get your full check, but
right.
Yeah. But they have something called your LES statement, so they kind of breaks down everything that you have done and what you have contribute, as far as your,
overtime.
Your funds, overtime,
the amount of leave you
shore time, leave time, sick time, your health insurance,
right?
All of that good stuff.
Ooh, your good benefits.
If you want to do ship to ship, if you don't like a ship and you feel as though you want to put in a request to go to another ship, the purser and the captain will communicate with the the other ship.
Right.
So the purser is a big role on a ship.
Right. He is. Right. And we actually just lost a really good purser to retirement. So shout out to him.
Happy retirement.
Yeah, I'm not okay, Jose. We're gonna say your name.
Right.
Hopefully you'll see this.
Because you was such a trooper.
Really, really.
All right. What about you, Candace? Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
I see myself going back into the healthcare field.
Okay.
To be a nurse.
Okay.
And be at home with my babies because I definitely want to start having children.
Right.
This has kind of put a halt to my goals and my dreams. However, it's a benefit because, I get to take care of some financial things that I want to take care of before I become a mom and before I become a nurse.
Right.
A wife. I'm speaking that into existence.
Yes.
Right.
But, I mean, if things work out to where I get to, if my boyfriend is still sailing, I may possibly, once I become a nurse, sail as an MSO.
Right.
There's
Okay.
money there as well.
Yes,
Yes,
yes, ma'am.
I have thought about that. So
That's
we'll
good.
see. We'll see what life brings. But I know, I definitely want to go back into the healthcare field. That's my heart.
Yeah. All
Mm-hmm.
right. Well, speaking of children, I know none of us have any,
Mm-hmm.
but there are people out here that do.
Mm-hmm.
How do you think a parent would deal with that? Or how would you deal with that if you had a kid and you had to leave them
I'd
at
be
home to come out
emotional.
here?
I'd be emotional
I don't
every
know if I could
day.
do it.
Every day.
I don't
I
think I
don't
could
think
do it either.
I think I could do it, but I'd have to be with a company that offered me more leniency with leave and
Right.
you know what I mean?
Hmm.
Like if I had like 28 days on, a couple of, weeks off, maybe two
Right.
weeks off, and then doing, another 28 days. I think I could do
Right,
something
because
like that.
sometimes you don't even have communication. Like we could
Yeah,
go on away for a whole month
and
without seeing our kids.
that's tough. That's tough.
And
Like
don't let it be a newborn. Well, not necessarily a
but
newborn,
a
but a
6 month
toddler, a
old,
6 month year old.
yeah.
You want to build that bond, that relationship with your
Yeah,
child.
you kind
Right.
of see the parents, um, like when we don't have service, they're not fighting over the phone, but everybody's in line waiting on the one phone
Right.
that
We have a ship phone on the ship, y'all, that can
yeah,
Hmm.
call out even when
yeah.
we're underway.
But
Right.
a lot of the times it's in use.
Right.
But you'll see some parents when they come out and they're talking to their kids and they just have this look on their face. I just want to give them a big hug because I couldn't
Yeah.
imagine.
No, it is hard.
But
But I
Right.
it's
mean,
a
you have to do
sacrifice.
what you got to do for that
Right.
kid.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's true. And that's how you
And
have
that's why I
to.
feel like co-parenting come into play if
Right.
you're a single parent,
Mm-hmm.
or your husband,
Mm-hmm.
or your family members in
Right.
general.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
have some people out here that aren't close with their families.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
But yeah, family does come into play. That's a
Mm-hmm.
huge part of
Right.
like having that support when
Definitely.
it comes to children.
Right.
Do
Okay.
you want kids? Well, of course you say you want
Mm-hmm.
kids. You want kids, Haley?
For the longest time, I used to say, no, I'm not
No.
really, you know, don't come after me in the comments, y'all. But I just never seen it in my future. I just never had a plan for kids.
Mm-hmm.
And I know like some people think like, oh, well, you're not doing your humanly duty, your womanly duty and
Mm-hmm.
reproducing.
Right. You're here to
Um,
reproduce. You don't want to
yeah,
leave your own legacy behind.
exactly. I
And
mean,
yeah.
um, but I think, you know, over time, if I find the right partner and, I feel like we're going to get married and everything is going to be a happy family, then possibly, yes, I may have children then.
And it's
But
okay
I
if
would
you
have to
don't.
get a whole new career because I, like you said, man, I
Right.
could not leave my child at home. I
Right. I
just
want to be
can't.
home with my
But
baby.
I commend the women that do because it
Yes.
takes a lot to come out
Mm-hmm.
here and be
To
away.
know that you have to
Now, if your
sacrifice for your
children
kids
are older and they're more understanding, then
and more
maybe. Yeah,
independent.
more independent, then
Mm-hmm.
maybe.
Right. But not a baby
Not a
or
baby.
No,
right.
baby,
No.
Okay.
baby.
But do what you gotta do, women out there.
Yes,
You
Right.
gotta get that
absolutely.
money. We're not saying don't come out here. Still come out
Mm-hmm.
here.
Right. And you don't have to stay out here.
No, no,
Mm-hmm.
no.
You don't have to
You
stay
can
out
you can
here
be out here, stack your money for like a year, and then go home
and go
and be all
home.
right.
Yep.
Right. Okay. Would you recommend MSC to your friends and family?
Most definitely.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Most
would.
definitely.
I
Especially
would.
for the young people that,
Mm-hmm.
that's kind of undecided of what they want to do. In the meantime, I will come out here, make this money. You can easily get a trade. You can take what you learned from the ship and go out there in the
Put it
real
on land.
world.
Yep.
Right.
We work for the government. You can get you a government job.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Right.
So
Especially,
yeah,
I
I
have a lot of
definitely recommend it.
younger male cousins, and
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
they're bad.
Bad.
Like,
Fetus.
they're horrible. And I don't care if they see it, they know I tell them every time I see them.
Oh my
But
God.
instead of being at home where there is a lot of trouble to get into, I
Right.
recommend it to them.
It's
Okay.
a way to get out
To
of
get out
that,
of
get
the
away from
yeah,
it.
get out of what you know.
Right.
Go see the world while you're young.
It's
You can
so much
Exactly.
make
out
money,
here.
stack money,
Right.
start your what's the TSP?
Mm-hmm.
Shoot,
you can have
spend
some-
money.
There you go, spend it.
If you
Spend
want
it.
to spend
Yeah.
it.
Right.
Because you're going to make it right
But do
back.
anything
Exactly.
except get in trouble.
Right. It's
And
not
that's,
worth
to
it.
me, getting in trouble.
So come
Yeah.
on over.
Yep, come on over. Okay. Where are some of the coolest places you have visited with MSC?
I would say Japan.
What part of Japan?
Sasebo was my favorite.
That's
Yes,
Vegas.
Sasebo. Oh
I
my
enjoy Sasebo
God.
too.
Yeah. The
Sa-
food was great. You could walk everywhere. Better yet, the people that live there walk everywhere.
Mhm.
Everywhere. Uh Bicycles. Like they I guess
Yeah.
they exercise from sun up to
It's almost like
sundown.
what we're not used to.
Yeah.
What we're not used to.
In
And
the
I
States.
I feel like the food is great,
It is good.
international. It
Mhm.
makes me compare like what we eat back at
I was
home
about to
To
say the
what
same
they,
thing.
yeah.
Because,
to
you
what
know,
we
we be
eat over
going to
here.
wasabi, because that's Japanese food. But they cook
Right.
in front of you. They don't do that
They
over
eat
there.
so
No.
good over
And their
here.
food is much more, you could tell,
Fresher, the
fresh.
fruit is better.
yes, authentic. It's like, it's
Mhm.
it's amazing.
What about you, Candace?
My most favorite place was going to have to be Singapore.
Okay.
I love Singapore.
Singapore is
so
beautiful.
modern. Well, not even modern. I can't. They're like ahead of their time. Like,
Okay.
I feel like it's nice. It's clean. Nobody's getting in trouble. You don't see police lights everywhere.
That's
Well,
because
shit,
they
if they
strict
get in
as
trouble,
hell.
And
They
I
strict. You
love
can't
it.
do anything.
Bring
You
some of
can't
those
even
rules
spit
to the
on the
US.
ground.
no, you
You
can't.
can't even chew
Girl, you can't chew
gum.
gum.
No, you
Exactly.
can't.
I had to
No.
spit my gum out. I felt
Oh
some
my
type of way.
God.
You just spit on the ground.
No, I had some paper in my purse.
Oh my Lord, y'all.
But I don't know. Yeah, Singapore is definitely my most top favorite.
And I want to add Guam too.
Oh Lord. Okay.
No, only reason
Why
why
Guam,
Guam,
please tell me.
because it was kind of like it kind of give you a sense of being back at home in the United States.
Okay.
So you get the feel of home for a little moment.
Right. Well, I mean,
Um,
it is a territory of the
Yeah,
United States, so I
right.
can see
Oh,
why
yeah,
that
it
would
is,
feel like that.
Yeah.
But Guam is a rock. If you don't know where Guam is, y'all, please Google it, and you will be like, "What in the world?"
I've never been. I want
Guam. I mean, it is nice. It kind of gives you like a. They say it's like Hawaii, but a cheaper Hawaii, if that makes sense.
Okay.
But they are very nice there, and
And the
they
water
love to
is
barbecue.
beautiful.
Ooh, yeah, I love
The
a
water is
barbecue.
beautiful there.
Yeah, the water is
Ooh, and I love
blue,
you.
crystal blue.
Mm-hmm.
It's very nice.
It really is.
I'm gonna go.
I would say my favorite place that I've been to out here so far is I've been to Rota, Spain.
I want to
Oh,
go.
cool.
I want to go.
Rota, Spain. That was very nice. Of course, it was during COVID,
So you really didn't get to do a lot.
Well, no. Well, I'm not gonna say that. I'm not. Well, I don't even know if I should say this on the camera, but we weren't even supposed to leave the base, but we left the base, and yeah. So it kind of made it more exciting because you were like, "Oh, we got that thrill of getting caught." But anyways, the clubs there are awesome. The seafood there is awesome. The roads are paved with like rocks, so it's not like how our roads are back in the United States with that black cement. It's
just
like
rock.
stones that have been there for like ages. It's
so is it like a bumpy ride?
It is a bumpy ride.
Lord.
We have. Is it similar to cobblestone? No.
What is a cobblestone?
Cobblestones are like the big stones that are lifted. They have like humps.
Yeah. I guess it's something like that. Yeah, yeah.
We have those in downtown Charleston.
Okay, something like that. All right.
That's different.
Yeah, it'll mess
And
up
it
your
is-
tires quick.
Oh my goodness, that's the bumpiest ride you could ever feel. Like, it's annoying. I don't even go down those streets. I just walk down. I don't even like to walk down.
Okay, but yeah, Rota Spain for me. Okay, so I'm gonna ask an interesting question.
Okay.
What's your opinion on onboard relationships, or our term that we like to use, the boat boo? What's your opinion on it?
Serious ones? Or
I mean,
because you know there's different levels.
There is different levels. I don't want to get too personal or anything.
Okay.
But just what's your opinion on it? You can be honest. Serious, non-serious.
That stuff can get kind of tricky.
Because we are out here, y'all, in the middle of the ocean for
I
a
say
long time.
be adults about it if you are gonna do it. Me personally, ladies, stay to yourself.
Yeah.
But
you know, ladies have
some
needs.
Yeah, they do, and so do men. And some women get out here and they find their significant others
That's
and
true.
husbands
That's
and,
true.
you know, happily ever afters.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Shout
But
out to me. Ding,
I would
ding.
say keep it. I would say keep it private
Right.
if you can. You know, just make sure that you're smart about the person that you choose
Right.
because you do have MSC drama.
Playboys.
Yes, you do have playboys that feel as though that they can jump from, you know, room to room.
And not only that,
Talk.
Talk. Oh God.
Because you got
So that's like one of my biggest things. Reason why I wouldn't give it a try because you know what I hear.
Yeah.
Well, you have to remember, everyone, YouTube, that we are out here on a ship, and sometimes when you don't have service, you gotta just
it gets
messy and strange, and
Mhm.
everybody starts talking about everybody.
Yes.
And it becomes like a high school,
Most
even a
definitely.
middle school. But yeah, so just do it. If you're gonna do it, just be smart about it.
Mm-hmm. Most definitely.
And if you want to be serious, you know,
there's nothing wrong with
get
that.
with somebody who has the same. I feel, and I mean, this is common sense.
That's on the same level.
Yeah, that's on your level.
That has the same mindset as you, that wants the same thing that you want.
Right. Don't get with somebody that could care less if, you know, they get paid off today or tomorrow.
Right.
Because those are the ones that blah, blah, blah. But,
Right.
you know, get with somebody that, you know, got similar goals, or shoot, I say get with somebody that got more to lose.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because they're more serious, if we're being honest.
No, you're exactly right. Okay.
And just always communicate as well. You know, if it's just a boom boom thing, let it know that that's what it is. Or, you know, if you want something serious, make that known.
Right. Okay. Well, that's all my questions I have for tonight, ladies.
Oh, that's it.
That was fine.
No, wait, hold on. Is there anything else y'all would like to add? No? Okay, we'll say goodbye to my YouTube.
Bye, you guys. Till next time.
Thank you for watching the first ever Uncharted Waters. Bye-bye.